Hello, everybody. This is weekly vlog number 110, and at the time of recording, it is August 3rd, 2027. And something that I forgot to mention last week, I'm thinking about dedicating the last day of the month moving forward to uploading and editing my weekly vlogs for the month. I guess that way I'll have more time throughout the month to do work on other projects that I want to work on. Anyway, this week I did a lot of job hunting. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the Boys and Girls Club job that I interviewed for last week. I'm not sure if I mentioned I applied for that job during the last vlog, but it is what it is. This just gives me time and opportunity to find an even better job. So I'm still applying for jobs, and let's see, I continued to do some live streaming this week. I updated my modding workspace. So based on mods that a lot of people requested in my YouTube community post. Unfortunately, I ran into a bit of trouble. I needed to fix my archive bits, whatever that means, in the Nintendo Switch payload. So that took me a while, but I was able to get it all set up and whatnot. So anyway, between the live streaming and the applying for jobs, I don't think there's all that much to report for this week. As you can see, I just got out of church, and today in class we spoke about when the slaves became free from the Pharaoh's reign in Egypt, and they roamed the forest or jungle for 40 years. How they would often make festivities and celebrate God's goodness. And so we had the kids in class today just draw on paper plates, draw what they're thankful for and what they're thankful that God has given them. And then today in the adults ministry, our pastor told the story of how he was, how this year, how he's been whiny in his journal entries, just whining to the Lord in his journals, and how he says that even he as a pastor, he knows that he needs to step it up and act more grateful and whatnot, because I know that I need to act more grateful and whatnot. And so that really puts things into perspective for me, that nobody's perfect, that everybody has their days, has their bad days, has their bad moments where they're just not happy with their life. And he told the story about how just recently his car was breaking down during the family trip, and how he had to jump from different mechanics to get it fixed, and how even today his car broke down again. But despite all his car problems, he's still grateful for the car that his grandfather gave him, and for the Lord for looking over him. Then he told a story about a friend of his who just recently passed away of cancer just this past week, but before he passed away, he really wanted to see his kids get baptized. So they did a private baptize in with the friends and family in his backyard. So that really goes to show how grateful I should be, instead of whining about how I didn't do this, or I didn't do that, or I didn't graduate in the college that I wanted with the major that I wanted, or that I'm technically unemployed now, but when I get employed, I may not get the job that I want, but how I may be unhappy with the job that I have. But just instead of looking at what you don't have, try looking at what you do have. And instead of asking God, why did this happen to me? Why couldn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? Just tell God thank you for everything that He has given you. I don't know, it's just try to change your perspective. I think that's, I guess, the big lesson that I learned today. So anyway, I gotta get home. It's getting hot, and I have a special Sunday stream to do. So yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the last weekly vlog, but I am thinking about eventually, like 3 years from now, going back to school, studying one day at a time, or no, one class per semester, just very slowly, while working full-time. And I think that maybe if I do that, then I'll be able to have an easier time studying computer science and becoming a video game developer. Just something that I'm thinking of. I was also even doing a little bit of research last night, thinking about maybe, of course this is just a thought, nothing to be taken seriously, but I was thinking about maybe joining the military for like 4 to 6 years, so that I could get them to pay for college for me. Of course, it's just a thought. I probably wouldn't even be qualified for the military, not only because I'm in my 30s now, but because I have a history with severe depression, so yeah, it would probably be a red flag for the military anyway. But it's just a thought. Alright, anyway, I gotta get home. Oh, right, one more thing. eBay was having a coupon deal where if you buy with Clara, you can get up to $50 off your purchase. And I tried to buy the Soul of Chogokin, Megazord, and Dragonzord figures, toys, whatever you want, collectibles, whatever you want to call them. Unfortunately, my payment was declined because Clara could not access my credit score, as have my credit score frozen at the moment due to the whole jobs scandal scam that I fell for a few years ago. So I'm gonna call TransUnion to see, just to make sure that my credit score hasn't been negatively affected or anything tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's all I need to say for now. Alright everybody, thank you for watching this vlog, and as always, I hope you all have a way past blessed day. Bye bye.